Hello, everyone. This is Spirit Hobby, and we would just like to take a moment and just say Happy Kwanzaa to everyone. And we want to thank you for your continuous giving um, during this entire year. And I invite you to join us in celebrating and having a safe holiday. So please join us on December 31st. It is our final day of the year, and we're going to celebrate in a grand style. We invite you to wake up in the morning with us and join us for an hour meditation where we're joining people all around the world in our prayer for world peace. It is a traditional thing for us, and then take a quick sleep. And if you are in the area, maybe perhaps you might want to RSVP and join us for a wonderful Kwanzaa celebration. And this is the altar we'll be using for a Kwanzaa celebration with a lot of other great, wonderful things. Thank you all for a wonderful year. And I'm inviting you to have the best year ever as we move into a new decade of the 2020s. Thank you. Hello, prayerful heart consciousness holders and Seed FM ambassadors and emissaries. And I'm just saying hello, world. And the reason I'm saying hello, world, is because we have had a whirl of a year. And it has been a pleasure to be in sacred service with you this year. This is our last Sunday where we get an opportunity to come together in this particular way and celebrate the beginning of a new week. And as we began to move into that place of celebration, I'm just reflecting on all that has taken place this year. And one of the things that I'm so grateful for is the art of inclusion. I'm going to say that today because that's an important part for me. That art of conclusion. And that's what sold me on these teachings. The inclusive nature of God, the inclusive nature of love. And I'm going to say this, I represent the many. And my face, being the face of God, you being the face of God, we all matter. And it's important that we all feel that we are included in the scheme of life. And I think that this is a summation of what this entire year has been about. So you'll notice that I'm dressed today in a particular way. I have on my kente cloth. It is an outfit that I received from Africa, and you'll notice in the background I have a adinkra on the wall. It says, "Accept God." It's one of my favorite adinkras. I bought that when I took a trip to Africa, and those words that we all matter and the inclusive nature was something that a student of mine, she was a student at the time, she was in the midst of completing her practitioner training. And one day she called me up and she says, "I've been watching TV and seeing what's happening in the world, and I want to go to Africa and do something. I want us to adopt an orphanage." And we began to vision. Eventually, this person, I had the wonderful gift and responsibility of supporting her in completing her practitioner training. And that forged a lifelong relationship, and I'm so grateful for her. But the gift that we received from that experience was we got to go all the way across the world and to see that we all mattered, and we got an opportunity to do good. We were able to take these babies in our arms, and we were able to also connect children from all around the world with wonderful handprints and things like that. So, with all of that in mind, I'm going to invite you to join me in a very special way, a sacred way. And in this sacred way, I'd like for you to hear these words. Today we're celebrating Kwanzaa, and Kwanzaa, the word for the day is Ujamaa, and Ujamaa represents the collective work. So I want to just allow for our beloved leadership to say hello. And I just want to introduce you to our leadership because it is our collective work that makes a difference. I want to introduce you to Patty. Patty was the first one on the line this morning. Patty, say hello to everyone.
Hello, everyone. Pleasure to be here with all of you.
Thank you. I am introducing Gracie. Are you there, Gracie? Do you have a moment to say hello?
Yes, I am. Good morning, everyone. I am so happy to be here with you all today, too.
Wonderful. And Catherine.
Well, good morning, everybody, and peace and blessings to everyone out there. We love you all.
Thank you. And so, in this moment, we talk about the collective, and that collective is what we give to. And we're giving to Seat FM. And in that, we give in a way that supports infinite good. So I'd like to read a quote from you from Ernest Holmes. He says, "It is not then in lavish gifts that we find true giving, but in the sweetest simplicity of remembrance, in the kindly thoughts, and the tolerant mind, and the gentle act. Love alone can give love. Sympathy alone can sympathize. And only goodness can really do or be good." And I'm embracing that consciousness. And in that consciousness, what we find is that we will discover something deep and rich within each and every one of us. It is simply the mirror. Ernest Holmes also says life is a mirror, and it will reflect back to the thinker what the thinker thinks into it. So it is in this consciousness right here, right now. I'm just inviting you to just join me as we move into prayer today, just acknowledging the divine presence and knowing that that divine presence is alive, it's thriving, it is fully present, and it is that divine light that is fully present right where I am, right where our spiritually anchored leadership is, and it is alive within each and every single person that is hearing this prayer. And I know that it is this energy, that divine essence of spirit, I'm going to call it the Ujamaa today, of the collective work of each and every one of us that support the infinite good and the infinite wisdom in the world. So what I know is right here, right now, this power, this presence has gone before and prepared the way. And I'm acknowledging right now the healing power, the essence of spirit, fulfilling itself and enriching itself in all ways as perfect communication, as that divine light of hope and wisdom, faith in action, and demonstrated within each and every one of us. I'm acknowledging it as the practical measure of life fulfilling itself, as that divine essence of health. I'm acknowledging it within our way of how we serve and show up in the world, the collective work. I'm acknowledging it as that divine essence of abundance and prosperity, overflowing and enriching itself within our homes, within our dreams, within our whole essence of life. I'm acknowledging it as that one source within all relationships, for I know that every relationship leads back to the self and that divine discovery of the richness and the power that dwells within each and every one of us, and that reflects in all of our experiences. What I know is that there is only one life and one power and one presence expressing, and it is the good that has always been and always will be. And so in this consciousness right here, right now, I am giving thanks for the divine, fulfilling itself, enriching itself, and overflowing in a perfect, a natural, and a cohesive way. And so what I know is that that spirit of the divine is fully present, and I am most grateful for it. And I'm releasing these words right now into the action of the law, and I invite you all to join me by simply saying, and so it is. Amen.
And so it is. Amen.
Wow. So I just want to thank everyone for joining us today. Thank you for being a part of this call. Know that you are making a difference. And I invite you to join us in 2020 and do the same. And as we continue to move forward in this way, I'm also inviting you to remember we're at the end of the year, and your tax-deductible dollars can make a difference within this ministry in terms of how we sustain ourselves. I'm just going to leave you at that. I'm inviting you to join us for our World Peace Healing Meditation. That information is enclosed. And I'm also inviting you to join us, if you can, for our Kwanzaa celebration. Have a wonderful week and be safe. Namaste.